Hey everybody, it's Jennifer here, Shrinking Crisco Ninja. I just wanted, I borrowed my 12-year-old son's webcam. How sad is that? He's got a webcam and I don't. But I borrowed it, and in the hopes of making, a video that wasn't all bumpy on the road. You get to witness my beautiful unfinished basement wall behind me. But that's alright. I tried to cover up the window because it was pretty bright out, but if I had it open, you could see the grass. It's finally growing, so yay. I just wanted to let you, it's what is today? Monday, May 14th? Yes, May 14th, 2012. I just looked it up before I started recording too. And I just wanted to let you know that I called the scheduler, my surgeon, Dr. Buckwald's scheduler, Danette, and my surgery date is now June 5th. Oh my goodness. That's like 3 weeks away, and I'm starting to get a little freaked out. It's like I've spent the last probably 2 or 3 years thinking about maybe someday I might get a lap band. And about 6 or 7 months ago, I got serious about looking into a lap band, and even went to a weight loss seminar last October at one of the hospitals that is like a part of my insurance company, and they only offered lap band, gastric bypass, and this new exciting thing called the sleeve. So after I left that seminar, I realized that I really did not want the lap band. I had read several things in the grand old world of the internet, and realized I didn't want to, in the end, I just really didn't want a foreign body in my body. So especially one that can cause all sorts of havoc. So then I decided that, I was going to get the sleeve. I had no idea what the duodenal switch was, had no idea it existed, but knew that I really did not want gastric bypass. And I just did not want all the issues that went with it. And that's just me personally. I mean, some people do just fine with gastric bypass. I just knew it wasn't the right surgery for me. So I started trolling forums, I guess, not trolling, but reading and not posting. And obesityhelp.com was where it started, and I don't really log on there anymore, to be honest. I have a different one that I go log on to at Pro Boards, and there's a good chunk of DS vets there. There's also gastric bypass, sleeve, and lap band patients there too. It just seems that I'm lucky enough that there's a majority of DSers. And what really got me started was there was a post on Obesity Help about Thanksgiving. So it was last November, and a certain poster, well, I won't say her name, posted this awesome post about all of these wonderful, yummy things she was going to eat for Thanksgiving dinner post-op, And I was like, are you kidding me? She's going to be eating like turkey and gravy, and I was just like, I have got to research that. So I looked it up, asked tons of questions, realized that that was the surgery I wanted. I wanted to have a normal life after surgery. I didn't want to have surgery that was going to force me to quote unquote diet for the rest of my life. I mean, I want to eat healthier, don't get me wrong. I don't want this to come off as I want a surgery where I can eat whatever I want. That's not what I meant. But I wanted a surgery that would help me eat normal after for the rest of my life. And I know that with gastric bypass, you have to be really particular about the types of foods you eat. Everybody's different, but I mean, you can have dumping, and I really don't want to be throwing up a lot. I know it doesn't happen for everybody, but it's a significant portion of people that will dump at some point after they have surgery. I realized that I couldn't drink water and eat at the same time with Roux-en-Y, and I don't know what I would do. I mean, I'm sure it would be something that I would learn to cope with, but I really enjoy drinking when I eat. So, not alcohol. I just mean like water or milk. I just enjoy the combination of the two. Like my son, he can eat a whole meal and never take a sip of liquid, and it just blows my mind. I have got to drink liquids when I'm eating. So the fact that I get to keep my pylorus is pretty huge. I guess this video is like turning into a why did I pick duodenal switch, so you'll have to bear with me. And just the more I read about it, the more post-ops I talked to, the more I realized this was the surgery that I wanted. So once I decided that, I had to look up surgeons, and I was really nervous that I was going to have to leave, you know, Minnesota to find somebody to do this because it made it seem so rare. But luckily, down at the University of Minnesota, there are 2 doctors that perform it. There's Dr. Acromedan, who does the majority of them laparoscopically, and then there's Dr. Buchwald, who is the doctor I went with, and he does all of his open. So mine will be an open duodenal switch. The reason I chose Buchwald over Acromedan, a huge reason is just, I mean, part of its personality. I want to have a comfortable feeling with the guy that's going to be, you know, rearranging my insides. So I just felt more comfortable with Dr. Buchwald. He's just so nice and sweet and really is knowledgeable about what he's doing. I know he's one of the few surgeons that do revisions from other surgeries to duodenal switch. So to have him do my virgin DS is just, it was a no-brainer for me. Dr. Acromedan is an extremely skilled surgeon, so I don't want anyone to think that he's not. I just, out of the 2, I felt more comfortable with Dr. Buchwald. And that's, of course, something you have to decide for yourself if surgery is something you're going for. It's your body. It's your decision. I just can't imagine going into the surgery not knowing as much as you could get your hands on and feeling comfortable with the doctor. I mean, you're the customer. That's what it boils down to. So you should be comfortable with it. You should pick the surgery you want, not the surgery your surgeon's pushing on you. And if they don't offer you what you want, then you go find a different one. Luckily, I had that freedom because I have some killer health insurance. So last week I posted a video saying that my surgery date was July 10th, but like I said, I talked to Ned, it got moved up to June 5th. So holy cow. 3 weeks. So I really have buckled down on what a post-op de-esser diet would be, and I'm trying to, you know, somewhat mimic it now. Obviously, I don't want to be eating 3,000 calories a day at the moment because I have no malabsorption, but I'm trying very difficult to keep, or to, you know, get enough protein in, drink all my water. I'm starting to drink protein shakes. Like, as of right now, I have 130 grams of protein in for the day, and I haven't eaten dinner yet. So, I started back, like, tracking food on myfitnesspal.com. So if you want to friend me on there, that's cool. My username is just Crisco Ninja, so just not the shrinking. I'm pretty proud of myself today because at work, a certain company came in and offered free lunch for everybody in hopes that you would sign up for a membership, which actually I did. I don't want to like be a commercial for them. So but it was Sam's Club. They come around and sometimes do free lunches like at schools and businesses to try to get people to sign up. So they brought, I totally forgot they were there today. So I'm like, oh, today's the day I'm going to start my diet. And of course there's free nachos and cookies and oh, it smelled so good. But I didn't have any of it. They happened to bring a bowl of apples, so I took an apple. That's all I took. I was so proud. I walked away from the nachos that were looking delicious and a whole tray of cookies, and I had none of it. So I just took the apple and ate the lunch I brought from home. So, and you know, if you log into MyFitnessPal, you can see what I had for lunch. It was pretty boring. It was like pot roast and string cheese and a protein shake. So, but my coworker was eating a cookie and she's like, this is such a good cookie. And I'm like, oh, it's not as good as this apple. But, it was all in fun. So I am really proud of myself. And, cause normally I just would have said, screw it, I'll start the diet tomorrow. And I would have had like 6 cookies and an entire thing of nachos. So pretty stoked about that. But, this is getting long. It's almost to 10 minutes. I just looked. So I hope you're all having an excellent week. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.